In Hypixel Skyblock, there are many different types of weapons. You know, there's the aspect of the dragons, the 50 million Midas sword, and a ton more. A few days ago, I found out about a weapon that's supposed to be used in the endgame, but totally doesn't deserve that title. Yeah. That weapon is the Frozen Scythe. You're probably asking, how is an iron hoe that deals 80 damage considered an endgame weapon? Well, if we go back into a week or two, the Bazaar update was released. It's basically a stock market in Minecraft. There's one major change that shifted the value of many items. You can only buy a maximum of 640 items from the NPC per Skyblock day. That literally means that the Frozen Scythe is almost impossible to get from the NPC itself. If you go over the recipe for the Frozen Scythe, it requires 64 enchanted packed ice to craft. Now, 64 enchanted packed ice is a lot of ice. If we were to buy that ice from the NPC itself, with a cap that only allows you to buy a maximum of 640 items a day, it would take 35 real-life days of constantly buying ice every Skyblock day. So, it's fairly obvious that there's no way to get this much ice from the NPC itself. Too bad that the price of the recipe from the NPC only costs 1.5 million coins. The price of 64 enchanted packed ice is non-tuple, 9 times more expensive than the value of the NPC. If I go into the bazaar right now, 64 enchanted packed ice is literally going for 13 million coins. I was lucky enough to snatch one of the frozen scythes from the auction house for around 9.3 million coins. If I look in the auction house right now, there's none in there. Now you're probably wondering if the ability of the frozen scythe is endgame tier. Nope, it's next to useless. The only cool feature about it is that there is no cooldown. The worst part is that shooting one of these projectiles costs 50 mana. Seriously, what's the point of no cooldown if the maximum amount you can shoot at once is like 20 with crystal armor? At least it'll work against players? Nope, it doesn't even affect them. My frozen scythe is literally dealing 20 damage to a player who's only wearing boots. This is the same with other items in Ice Collection. They're bad compared to other alternative choices. This includes the Yeti Sword, Frozen Blaze Armor, and the Auger Rod. In conclusion, I spent 9 million coins on a weapon that creates icicles every 25 seconds. By the way, the Frozen Scythe is probably the biggest flex by far.